I believe that FLOKI has unbelievable potential, and I think that during the next bull run, FLOKI could at least go to a $25 billion market cap and shock the world and make all of those FLOKI haters come running over to their girlfriend's, boyfriend's grandma and start begging for that new PlayStation 5. And even though that's neither baby mama, grandma, nor financial advice, in today's video, I want to explain several reasons why I believe FLOKI could at least go to a $25 billion market cap during the next bull run. First of all, there's a lot of meme coins out there. However, I think FLOKI stands on a league of its own. I think it's very special. I think it's arguably the best meme coin out there right now. And why do I say that? Because FLOKI has actual utility. Most other meme coins out there, and they have no use case at all, but that is not the case when it comes to FLOKI. For instance, FLOKI has their very own play-to-earn NFT metaverse game called Valhalla. And also on top of that, they're even focused on DeFi as well, with something called FLOKiFi. And on FLOKiFi Locker, 25% of transaction fees automatically does a transactional buy and burn of FLOKI tokens, making FLOKI perpetually deflationary, which I think is insane. However, it doesn't end there because FLOKI has even launched prepaid cards as well. And on these prepaid cards, 1% of every transaction buys and burns FLOKI, making FLOKI even more deflationary. FLOKI is also focused on crypto education, NFTs, and even charitable giving as well. As a matter of fact, just last year, FLOKI completed a monumental school project in the country of Nigeria, which I think is amazing. And here's the thing. I believe that FLOKI is focused on all the right industries. For instance, they're focused on blockchain gaming through Valhalla, they're focused on NFTs, and they're also focused on DeFi as well. And I think these industries right here have such unbelievable potential. And let me show you what I'm talking about. First of all, when it comes to NFTs, according to Grandview Research, they predict that by 2030, the NFT market is anticipated to be worth over $211 billion, which I think is insane. In addition, also according to Grandview Research, they predict that over the next 7 years, the DeFi market is anticipated to be worth over $230 billion. And while those statistics may seem insane, wait till you see the projections for blockchain gaming, because by 2030, the blockchain gaming market size is anticipated to be worth over $300 billion. So really, any way you take a look at it, I think that FLOKI is focused on all of the right industries. They're focused on NFTs, DeFi, blockchain gaming, and all of these markets right here really have such amazing potential. So I think that the future of FLOKI could look so bright. And a lot of people out there, they like to say that Shiba Inu is fantastic. They like to say that, Dogecoin is spectacular. However, I disagree. If I were to put an analogy on Shiba Inu and Dogecoin, I would call it the Britney Spears of meme coins. And why do I say that? The reason why I say that is because, even though Dogecoin and Shiba Inu is massive, even though it has a lot of fans, I think it has a fundamental compromise. And the fundamental compromise is the fact that it really doesn't have such a strong use case, in my opinion. Neither does it have a diverse use case as well. Much like Britney Spears. Yeah, she's rich, but in terms of fundamentals, I don't think she's really there. Just take this into consideration, right? When Britney Spears got divorced with her ex-husband, Kevin Federline, when they were fighting for the custody of their kids, at the end, the judge ruled that Kevin Federline was going to have custody of the kids over Britney Spears. And when I say that right there, I think alarm bells should be going off because Kevin Federline, that guy is a complete disaster. So for a judge to say that, hey, a complete disaster, a complete nut job like Kevin Federline is going to have custody over the kids over Britney Spears, you most definitely know that there is something wrong with Britney Spears. Kevin Federline is already an insane clown show in and of itself. I mean, if someone gets divorced with Kevin Federline, how can you lose custody of your kids to a nut job like Kevin Federline? That's nearly impossible. You gotta be a complete disaster for that to happen, which in this case did happen to Britney Spears. I think she has a fundamental compromise, much like Dogecoin and Shiba Inu. They have a lot of fanboys, they have a massive community, but in terms of utility, it's not really there in my opinion. And personally, in my opinion, a major catalyst which could very well allow FLOKI to reach a $25 billion market cap during the next bull run is the fact that I do think that the next bull run could be so insane. And here's my rationale. Currently we have over 420 million people around the world owning cryptocurrencies. And now when I say this, some people, they may think, that's not really that impressive. But in reality, this figure right here is something to behold, because when you take a look back in time, in 2021, during that massive bull run, at that time, there was roughly only around 300 million people owning cryptocurrencies. So when you fast forward to today, now that we have over 420 million, I think that right there is a very impressive figure. And just imagine this, right? If the 2021 bull run looked that massive with only around 300 million people owning cryptos, just imagine what the next bull run could look like, especially now that we have over 420 million people owning cryptos. In my opinion, when you have that many people owning cryptocurrencies, during the next bull run, the FOMO could be through the roof. I think the altcoin season could look so ridiculous. And I think the buying volume and buying pressure could really be through the roof. So when I consider just how incredible and special FLOKI is, and last but not least, when I consider just how massive the next bull run could be, I don't see why FLOKI during the next bull run won't go to at least a $25 billion market cap. At least that's the way I take a look at it. And now, when I say a $25 billion market cap, some of the FLOKI haters out there, they may think that's unrealistic. However, in reality, in my opinion, it's not unrealistic. And let me show you what I'm talking about. If FLOKI were to go to a $25 billion market cap, that would still be roughly around $15 billion less than Shiba Inu's all-time high market cap, and that is also around $60 billion less than Dogecoin's all-time high market cap. And really, when you think about it, the utility of Dogecoin and Shiba Inu, it doesn't even compare to FLOKI. So if Dogecoin can go to around an $88 billion market cap, if Shiba Inu can go to around a $40 billion market cap, then why can't FLOKI, with far better fundamentals, at least go to a market cap of $25 billion? Why can't they do that? And even though that's not financial advice, and even though that is not a guarantee, personally for me, I am going to continue to dollar cost average into FLOKI. A lot of people out there, or should I say clown shows, they like to make a video on FLOKI, they pull out a chart, they draw some random triangle, and they say, oh wow, FLOKI's breaking out, oh it's dumping, time to buy, time to cash out. A lot of people, they like to spew out this type of nonsense. But personally for me, I think there is no need to overcomplicate things through crazy nonsense like that. I don't use leverage, I don't swing trade, I don't day trade. All I'm doing is focused on slowly but surely accumulating more and more. And the reason for that is because I am focused on the next bull run. I could care less about short to medium term price movements. I don't care about that. I am focused on accumulation, and by dollar cost averaging on a routine basis, I believe that I am preparing myself for the next bull run. I like to keep it simple through dollar cost averaging, and I wouldn't be surprised whatsoever if FLOKI during the next bull run did go to at least a $25 billion market cap. Wouldn't be surprised at all. I am so bullish on the future of FLOKI. I think it's one of the best meme coins out there. And if you want to check out a very interesting video, make sure to go ahead and click on this thumbnail right here. It's a very fantastic video, and I think you all would really love it.